2 people left, though I guess we'll never be able to get away from Danganronpa 1 since we're doing Danganronpa If.
I mean, you know.
In any case, remaining is Celeste and Aoi. In honor of Celeste,
We're going to flip a coin.
because gambling. If we flip the coin, though, what does that mean?
Heads will be Celeste, tails will be Aoi. Well, I dropped the coin.
Okay,
1 second.
no, he didn't drop the coin. He was just like, hey, pew! And he just shot it 40 feet off across the room.
I mean, you know, shot at 40 feet across the room, dropped. Tails! It's Asahina! And speaking of Asahina, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
What? You know, I haven't had a donut in such a long time.
You're supposed to say I'm we squared.
I'm supposed to say I'm we squared?
You're supposed to say I'm the opinionator. Don't put that in.
I won't. Man, this one's probably gonna be long, huh?
Yeah, she lasted till the end. The real question is, do we have any donuts to give her?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. How'd that go again?
Ooh, maybe, I don't know.
Hey, Makoto.
In previous FTEs, we have found out that what she likes to do is in the morning, step out onto her balcony, take off her shirt, and rub herself down with a towel.
Oh, yeah!
And also that she is very competitive, and that the competition is one of the biggest draws for her. Like,
Which
she
is really
likes competing.
Which is really interesting. Thank you for that. I had completely forgotten.
I didn't. Damon was busy staring at her boobs, but I paid attention to other things.
Is that really how it goes? In any case, it's interesting that she's so moved by competition because she kind of doesn't act like it. I'm not questioning that. I just think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Makoto, I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened?
You gave me a kitten hair clip instead of donuts.
Sorry, I'll get you some more carbs right away, jeez. I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set.
Well, no wonder you're tired.
I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Good Lord!
Mystery solved.
Well, that would explain it. There's basically no way that you can have refueled the glycogen throughout your muscles was depleted probably about 400 of those in, and then you managed to somehow keep pushing. The muscular endurance that you have demonstrated is terrifying.
Protein Zyme X.
Tired. So tired. I want something sweet to refill the glycogen in my muscles. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs and deep fry it and put a hole in them.
Excuse me? Gee! I wonder what it could possibly be. Churros.
I was gonna say the same thing. Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you?
Some donuts?
Don't tell anyone. But there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
Oh, sweet donuts! Arf, arf, arf.
If I could figure out how to unfreeze them, then I could eat the donuts. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine.
Yeah, that doesn't sound appealing at all.
Yeah, right?
Give it an oven, jeez.
Well, maybe they're talking about like yeast donuts instead of cake dough.
That
Yes,
still doesn't sound very appealing.
stick 'em in the oven. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut.
As all the moisture inside is evaporated away.
Yeah, because of the microwave. You know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh?
I see we're going to learn a very important bit about her personality from this FTE, Damon.
That she loves donuts?
Something that she certainly doesn't always go on about through the course of the game.
I never would have known she likes donuts.
I bet she's a good swimmer, too.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth No, who in this whole universe can say they hate donuts?
I mean, let's just not say anything.
Well, my only complaint is like the yeasty ones with that horrible 17-inch sugar glaze that makes you feel like you're just going to deposit the contents of your stomach all over the floor. I don't like those. But I will admit, a cake donut.
Oh, yeah.
An old-fashioned donut that doesn't even have any funny flavors or added sugar. It's just cake donut.
God, I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Those are really good. And there's some varieties of cake donuts that are pretty excellent. But your Krispy Kremes, get those out. I don't want those. Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth. Then the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt with desire. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself.
Aoi, calm down.
But you can't. There's a hole there. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about.
The what?
This is the stupidest thing I have ever heard, and also strangely slightly hot.
Don't say that after talking like that.
I can't take it anymore! I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Can we go one game without someone in one of these games talking about how wet they are?
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got 1,000 push-up powered uppercut with your name on it!
Oh, God!
But I'm not even in your way. Go, eat the donuts. You have my blessing. Wait for me, God of Donuts! Oh, let me sink into your holes!
Coco, what are you doing over here?
Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in and this is an interesting way to put it, the essence of human vitality.
She is certainly very energetic.
Yes, she is.
Hey, let me out of here! Why is everyone stuffing me into things? Help me! Someone, help me!
My God, that really is what happened. Heavyarms Monokuma? Like this Heavyarms, right?
始める。すべてを消滅させ。
You're telling me you want me to make a Gundam. Not just a giant robot.
Well, sign us up!
Not just a mobile suit, but a Gundam? I'll take it!
I heard someone talking about being wet.
Get out! Yeah, so we've been doing quite good and have even managed to make a bunch of the tools, or half of them.
About half of them, yeah.
But isn't this a little ridiculous?
I believe this is a little ridiculous.
I just am not so sure we can get 30 of these items.
Well, how much of the stuff do we have that makes them?
Not 30. Well, wish us luck. You probably won't see it, but we bothered to comment on this one.
Well, how did I know?
Ah, this feels comfortable for some reason.
It seems only appropriate to give her this.
Here you go. A donut. We have been saving it for you. What? I can keep this, right? Why would I not just eat it? Why would I keep it? Ah, who cares? Oh, I'm so hungry. If only you had given me a donut. Makoto, help me! I need more donuts! I'm hungry! Don't talk to me like that. What do you want me to do? I already gave you a donut. I need food. Anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. Need food. A stack of paper. Why would you think that a stack of paper would be considered food?
I don't know, man. I guess when you're hungry enough.
You know, there's some interesting fad diets out there. The one that always got me to raise my eyebrows.
The one?
Well, you don't know what it is yet.
Fair point.
Is breatharian.
Excuse me?
They maintain that you can get all the necessary nutrients you need to live through proper breathing. Now,
The hell?
the thing about breatharians is its most devout adherents don't last very long.
Oh, you think? I can't imagine why.
This is a real thing.
I have lost all faith in humanity.
You had some?
Uh,
Why don't you just eat some more donuts? Or say, the donuts that I brought you. I can't. That's my secret weapon. For emergencies only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time.
oh.
So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete. Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack.
Oh? You need to drink salt? That was for you, Discord.
Like potato chips? Like ramen?
Ah, yes.
An important food group?
Ramen. Far more healthy than donuts.
About the same, really. How is that a snack? Huh? How's it not? You know, since I do about 4,000 reps of various exercises every day, I just might need 4,500 calories.
Point made.
Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shoyu? Makoto?
Well, I don't know anything about ramen, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
I mean, shoyu ramen is fine, but I like tonkotsu,
Uh-huh.
and I also like miso. Basically, of the types of ramen outside of instant noodles,
Uh-huh.
okay, which is not ramen, it's more like blamen. With the exception of those, shoyu is like my lowest ranking ramen. Makoto. Horrendous. Horrendous. Oh, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option.
As Damon now scorns you both.
What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so... Yes, very good. What was the first thing I said? Tonkotsu. I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu girl, through and through. Tonkotsu ramen, loaded with like 7 extra servings of chashu. At that point, all you're actually eating is pig. That's a real noodle. Pig! Pig noodles! Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat.
I can agree.
Yes, I agree. Oh my God, as somebody who knows a lot about nutrition and has been very interested in it in the past, I don't know, year and a half,
Yeah.
this entire FTE is painful. I will get off my high horse, but you people all suck. You're all wrong. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me and Damon even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall.
I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. The place is really well stocked.
Are you sure, though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? Besides, don't you know about hormonal regulation?
Anyway.
What? Are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? Afraid of pigs? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. I've got a 4,000 push-up powered uppercut with your name on it.
Good
You need
Lord.
to get out of my way. Get out of the way in between me and ramen and donuts and donut ramen.
Ugh!
Are you still Asahina? Shut up! Get out of my way! I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like!
I highly doubt that.
Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? Okay.
Please don't hit me.
I'm done now. Then be done. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance?
Are any of these FTEs going to end without her running off in search of food?
Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip toward the kitchen. When it comes to food, she is terrifying.
Yes, extraordinary focus indeed. On food. I can't imagine how he made a connection between her and Akane.
You can see why, especially looking at characters such as Byakuya and Nagito, that I may have had a bit of an eyebrow raise about Akane.
So I can't help but notice, Asahina. You're right next to the dining hall.
What's your point? So, rather than blather about food, we haven't really talked about Aoi very much, kind of at all. And for that matter, we sort of didn't really talk about her much in the main game. I mean, she's a nice, funny character.
That's true.
And she's sort of the main character of the best part of the entire game.
Yeah, she's a major part of that.
Like, the Chapter 4 trial and the aftermath are pretty much my favorite part of...
Danganronpa.
In
period.
general, counting the second game as well. I think it's pretty much the best part. It's the part that stuck with me the most for a variety of reasons. And she was absolutely central to that. However, outside of that, I don't know what it is. I don't have anything against her. Nothing like that. I mean, I generally like her, but she doesn't stick out.
She does seem to be more normal-y compared to everyone else.
She's one of the most normal characters, which, I mean, I think is good.
Right, but it does mean that it doesn't give us much to go on. And she also wasn't that present other than that part. For the rest of the game, she wasn't really that prevalent or predominant. So that probably has something to do with it.
It's not that I don't have a favorable impression of her.
Oh, not at all. I mean, not at all. That kind of came out the wrong way. I mean, I really like her too.
Well, I'm not sure I'd go that far. I just don't have a strong impression of her. And that's kind of interesting. In Danganronpa, for somebody who has been around kind of like the whole first game, to just have a weak impression of, it's just interesting. I'm not trying to be critical of her.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you too. Let's talk about how hungry you are. What is it now?
I sure wish I had some food. Maybe I should have gone with a miso-based ramen instead of tonkotsu. Oh, who am I kidding? This sucks. What? What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Hey, Aoi, what's wrong? Are you hungry?
Are you tired?
Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it.
There is a ghost in that footlocker.
Imagining what? I got fat. Well, you see, I'm sure that your basal metabolic rate is extremely high because you are young and super athletic.
Super athletic.
You can consume a large amount of calories and your body is going to burn a large amount of calories entirely on its own. However, if you eat a large amount of donuts, you're not going to get thin. It does not matter who you are or who you think you are. You can't just eat donuts all day and expect to gain no weight. And I'll tell you what else. Anybody who doesn't believe me, Go and eat a dozen donuts every day and see what happens. Okay. Well, I'm so fat. Fat from every angle. No matter how you look at me, I clearly have an eating disorder for calling myself fat. I hate this. I hate it. I'm never gonna eat again. I may as well just accept it and embrace my new big fat fatty attitude.
Just train with Sakura. She'll, take some meat off your bones?
I don't think that's actually how it works. But what if I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops? Donuts will make me feel better. Donuts will be for me in my moment of weakness.
No, Aoi, that's the problem.
I just get disgustingly morbidly obese like I am right now, and then nobody wants to marry me. Which makes me depressed, and I get even fatter because I eat more donuts. Eventually, I can't even stand up on my own, and then I die sad and alone. Nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body starts to rot.
Hey, good lord! Reel it in, some woman!
I hate everything about my life. I think that there may be some fundamental aspect of something related somewhere in the chain of what you were talking about that might be wrong. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
Watch it just be like a gram. She's a gram heavier or something.
Oh my God, go pee! Jeez, like my own, and I know from experience, my own body weight fluctuates around 8 pounds throughout a single day due to water weight. Mine's apparently pretty excessive in terms of how much it fluctuates.
Wow.
But like everybody's weight fluctuates. That's why you can't take any given time you weigh yourself on a scale too seriously. You actually need to take an aggregate of data over time. You're just saying that. I'm a total chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. Look!
Oompa loompa doopa dee doo.
Nobody thinks you're a perfect circle. I am not just saying that. Then I'm still hot?
Yes. I mean,
Well, yeah. Really? Then I might still make it out alive?
I don't know what that has to do with you being hot, but
Yeah. I'm sure you'll make it out alive. It's fine. Thank God. Seriously, thank God! After all that emotional exhaustion, I'm so hungry!
no!
I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Aoi Asahina is on a diet!
Well, this is going to end poorly.
Calorie restriction does not cause you to lose weight. Calorie restriction doesn't work. Why do you think this trope exists? Because it's true. A diet. Just you watch. I'm gonna get so thin it'll scare the crap out of you.
That's what I'm worried about.
Billy, aren't these supposed to be the things that I say?
I had to chime in too, you know.
Well, don't overdo it, okay? Don't try and stop me. I've made up my mind, and my willpower is rock hard.
Did somebody say we're rock hard?
Ah! And now, my resolve is even more rock hard!
I'm not touching that one.
But before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts.
Of course.
Almost before she was done talking, Aoi took off like a bat out of hell, but you know what? At least she didn't threaten to uppercut me today. I'm not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set.
Okay.
This is like watching an astrophysicist get lectured by a 7-year-old with a toy telescope. There's just so many things that are wrong. It's not even worth saying, but
Speaking of astrophysics, I refuse to enable her.
What we were saying earlier about her being like a fundamentally silly character who's kind of in the background, even these have been like that.
Yeah, it's just been like, ha 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 ha, tired from exercise, ha 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 ha, donuts.
And ha 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 ha, I'm dumb.
And fat.
Like Akane was very dumb.
Uh-huh.
was like 7 times the Asahina.
Mm-hmm.
Like took all those traits and multiplied them.
All of the traits.
But, I mean, she wasn't boring.
No, she wasn't. But in order to avoid any further inspection on that subject...
Hey, Makoto, can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh, are we going to your room?
What's up?
I bet it's full of donuts.
I wanted to ask you something. Sure, what is it? Oh, I mean, can you just come to my room when you get a chance? Right here's like... Oh, this is a new one. I haven't seen with the first H not capitalized even after an ellipsis. Danganronpa, you just keep finding new ways to me. Okay, see you later. Better not stand me up.
Or I'll uppercut you with my 6,000 push-up uppercut.
Also, I might forget about it, so you better hurry. Without bothering to wait for a response, Aoi ran off.
Like she takes 5 steps and is just like, what was I doing? Better eat donuts.
What's going on with her inviting me to her room like this? She's acting really strange. She's gonna tell me something about Sakura. You know, I guess all the important stuff about her came in like her second FTE.
Yeah.
And the rest have just kind of been...
I mean...
gags.
Yeah? She's just a character who didn't really have a strong showing except when she did. And maybe because she had that super strong showing is why she was kind of held back on the rest of the game?
Well...
Maybe?
I mean, again, it's not like I'm trying to say that I dislike her. I guess just the fundamental appeal just doesn't reach me, I suppose. Despite her being the star of what I think is the best scene in the series, though admittedly, as of this point, you know, there's plenty of Danganronpa that we haven't played. But in spite of that, I can't manufacture strong feelings about something I don't have strong feelings about.
That makes sense.
I headed to Asahina's room like she asked. Medicine ball, big water bottles, some suntan lotion.
Swimsuits.
Things that I kind of can't recognize.
That looks like a scale?
Running shoes.
Oh no, that's like a walking machine. Like you see the steps that go up and down? That's like a step thing.
I don't know why you'd look home exercise equipment and think I was mixing that up with shoes. What do your shoes look like?
Don't look at my shoes.
Why? Sorry for making you have to come here. Well, I don't mind, but what's going on? I just wanted to ask you something.
Oh yeah?
Will you promise to give me a real answer? Sure. What do you think about me? Billy!
What, I like her.
You know, now I feel slightly bad.
Why?
After saying all that stuff. It's not like I don't like her.
Alright, moving on till you say it.
I mean me, as a woman.
Oh, I do remember that she was kind of weak to pervy stuff. Like, remember every time Toko would start going on about it, she'd get really flustered?
What do I think? What I'm trying to say, B.
You know, that's one of the things I missed from Dangan 1 is everyone's funny expressions that you came up with really ridiculous voices for.
B. Do I have, you know, fine arts and womanly charms? Well, I mean, Billy's weird pervy laugh aside, like, yeah? Where's all this coming from? Why would you assume otherwise, for goodness sake? People have always told me how I'm not ladylike, which I think is really strange considering these prominent fine arts.
I think that's more the way you act as a person than your physical appearance.
I mean, I can't really disagree. All I'm good at is sports and exercise and physical stuff. I think maybe that's just because I've never actually been in love. Since I've never fallen in love, how can I say I'm a woman?
That is a very horrible way to judge if you're an adult.
She's that age, though.
That is true. That is true.
She's a teenager. She's a high school student. It's about that time.
Yeah.
So that's why, fall in love with me. I want you to be my boyfriend.
What?
This, of all times, is not the time that I say, huh? Okay. No. I mean, not like my real boyfriend, just like a practice run so I can get used to it. Oh, okay. I was actually really happy there for a minute, but okay. I see how it is. A practice run. I'm not a woman because I've never been in love, and I can't fall in love because I'm not a woman.
What exactly are you asking me here?
It's like a vicious cycle, you know? So my strategy is, I'll do a practice run to draw out my feminine side. Go lay down on the bed. That way, I'll be in the perfect position to fall in love.
Asahina, for some reason, I feel intense killing intent coming from outside your room. Meanwhile, like the door is open slightly and Sakura is peeking in with her eye glowing all red.
So I'm asking you, begging you to help me practice and pretend to be my boyfriend.
I mean, this is kind of insulting, isn't it? Like, to a big degree?
Maybe not. No, I don't think so. Her asking is just saying that she trusts Makoto, but that's because, all the FTEs.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously? You're the only one I can ask, Makoto.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I mean, how many other guy friends do I have? You want me to go ask Byakuya? He'll just stab me and laugh at me, and that's not good practice at all.
And if I don't, you know who will.
Please, I'm on hands and knees here. It won't even take that long.
What exactly are you asking of me?
Aoi seems really serious about this. Well, fine. I guess I can help. For a little while. You mean it? All right!
What exactly are you asking me to do?
No, good question. I'm not a woman since I've never been in love, and I can't fall in love since I'm not a woman, so I guess I don't know.
Well, there's this book I borrowed from Toko.
Well, whatever. Let's just get started.
Yep. There's definitely many similarities between her and Akane.
Whatever?
First, we'll start with holding hands.
Okay, here we go. Oh, darling, you're home. Are you ready for dinner? Or should I get a bath going?
Or perhaps a tashi? I'll never do that again.
Asahina, that's more like a stereotypical 1950s married couple than anything else.
One of these days, Makoto, pow to the moon!
Oh, different approach then? Well, you lied to me! You said you left your wife! This is what love is, isn't it? That's even worse. Oh, really? That's not how it's supposed to go? You mean I can't even get a practice run right?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, practice runs are kind of doomed to fail. That's how you learn.
That was actually great wisdom.
I know. I am occasionally capable of it from time to time.
Was that the fatal blow? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Just become that one crazy lady who gives up on love? Oh, okay, so you really need to learn to dial that enthusiasm back just slightly. First of all, do you really need to go through all this practice stuff? I told you I'm not ladylike. Even if that's true, I'd say that's just part of your charm.
There are people who are into that.
I don't really think that's the case at all.
You don't think that's part of her charm?
No, I don't think she's not ladylike.
Oh, that's what you meant.
She's a teenager, for goodness sake.
I mean, she likes kitty hair clips, for crying out loud.
If you push it and get all nervous, that's totally not you, right?
Yeah, practicing to act like someone you're not. How's that practice?
What's it practice for? Personally, I think you're fine just the way you are. Because, I mean, that's who you are. Oh, Makoto. And falling in love is supposed to be fun, right? If you stress out about it, Where's the fun in that? I mean, not that I know anything about love either. I mean, I just watch TV all day too. So maybe that doesn't mean anything.
But I'm really insightful in these FTEs.
That he is. No, it does. If it's you saying it does mean something. Maybe you're right. I shouldn't push it. I should just be me. I just have to wait until I meet the right person. Like Jason Statham.
Who?
He was kind of big around the time this game came out. He suddenly appeared in a whole lot of action movies.
Oh, okay, I think I know who you're talking about now.
I never saw any of them.
But thinking about it, doesn't he have blonde hair? Like short blonde hair?
Yeah. You have very specific taste. I think you'll be waiting a while on that one, but someone will surely show up. Anyway, thanks, Makoto. You've definitely helped lift that weight off my chest.
Glad I could help.
Weight off my chest. On top of that, I kind of had fun practicing with you. Let me accuse you of pretending to be married and having an affair again while I talk about drying your bath and fixing you dinner. I might ask you to help me again someday. You can be practiced, Jason Statham.
I don't have the accent for that.
No, I think that's enough practice for me. Oh, really? Okay. Then, what if it wasn't practice?
It's time to run away!
Huh? Kidding. I'm just jerking you around, stupid. A joke, huh?
Uh-huh.
You really have been jerking me around. Well, joke or not, I definitely feel like I've gotten a lot closer to Hina, and kind of wish it was more interesting, but that's the way it goes. After going through all this with her, I think I understand her a lot better. I think we've finally become friends in the truest sense of the word. So, what's your type, huh? What kind of girls are you into?
Childhood friends who are pop idols.
I don't like those.
Or quiet detectives.
That's not fair.
Oh, look! If you have specific tastes, I can have specific tastes!
What? Don't worry about it. Oh, come on. Don't get embarrassed. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Mystic Donut.
You know, there was an early 90s movie with Julia Roberts.
Uh-huh.
I seem to remember that it wasn't very good. I just saw it on a movie channel. It's called, like, Stars or something. It's called Mystic Pizza.
Mystic Pizza. Well, with a name like that, you can't go wrong.
That had to have been a reference to it.
Oh, because of the other stuff she was referencing?
I guess. It's not my intent to be all disappointed, but
I felt like they were kind of lackluster too. I mean, Kyoko's were, but she also got a whole lot more in the game as well.
she got all the development in the game itself.
Yeah. Well, we can always remember her fondly for the role she did play.
Oh yeah, because again, best part of the series so far that I've seen.
One more FTE left, and then we're done with school mode.
Now, one of the things that I've said is that she made a weak impression on me, not a strong one. Not that I don't... It's not that I dislike her. I do like her. It's just she didn't make a strong impression on me despite her presence in that one scene. Well, maybe there's something I've missed. Like, what do you guys think? There've got to be some big Asahina fans out there, right? If so, let us know. I'm really interested.
Yeah, we're curious about your insights.
I'm sure we missed something. By coincidence, our last one is Celeste.
What are the odds?
Another character that I have very matter-of-fact feelings about. Joy.